I have 11 days until this tenant moves in, and there's a lot of work to be. A few videos back, I posted that I kicked out the last tenant because she was a terrible tenant. Along with a lot of other issues, as I'm pulling up the carpet, I can see that she had animals in here too as well that she wasn't allowed to have, but that's in the past. So now we're moving forward, and we are going to have a travel nurse moving in 11 days. So this is day 11 of this remodel. We have to do everything: flooring, paint, kitchen, bathroom, you name it, update the electrical. Since this apartment is for traveling professionals, we also have to provide all the furniture. I'm also going to break down the costs of all the materials that go into redoing an apartment. So my goal in the next 11 days is to have a perfect apartment for a wonderful tenant to move into, and also to show you guys how much it costs to remodel apartment, furnish apartment from start to finish. I removed all the flooring, and then I was going to paint the ceiling. And it's very important that before you paint the ceilings that you make sure to dust, or else you'll be painting cobwebs and spiders and who knows what else into the walls. And we don't want any landlord specials in this apartment. This apartment was already covered in them when I bought it. I do all my shopping at Lowe's. It's 2 minutes away from the apartment I'm working on, so convenience is everything. We spent $101 today, and then we got to painting. I was just focused on the ceilings for today to get them done. I got 2 rooms done, along with getting all the flooring out. So there's a lot of work to do, but follow along, and we'll see the finished product. 10 days left until my tenant moves in, and there's still a ton of work left to do. Start off with the trip to the dump to get everything out that I already had in the way, and a dump trip is $109 for a ton, so we've spent $210 so far. I'm curious for what you guys think a 1-bedroom remodel, well, it's kind of like a 2-bedroom remodel, cost furnished. So drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. This part of the demo should have went really easy. I thought it was just click together flooring on the kitchen, but it turns out they put it over top of carpet that was glued down to the plywood below, which was nailed every 2 inches. So this was impossible to get out. While we were working on that, we also started the demoing the bathroom because we need to get this completely redone. Quick trip to Lowe's for some cleaning supplies along with gloves. Demoing the bathroom was the worst because this house, it's a 3-unit apartment building. It's very old, so any wall that you take down is lath and plaster. It's not your typical drywall that you would see nowadays. It's extremely dusty. It's a ton of work to get out. When you go to blow your nose later, all your boogers and snot will be black. It is just awful to deal with. So we dumped that. That was about another ton, so that's another $109. I was hoping to get a lot further today, but unfortunately, demoing the kitchen floor took absolutely forever. We didn't even finish it today, so we're going to have to work on that again tomorrow. We really need to get painting because we got to start putting this stuff together. We've got 9 days left at this point. Stay tuned. Let's see how this remodel comes out and how much money is spent. 9 days until my tenant moves in, and for those that were worried on day 10 and 11, it's only getting worse. I had 2 other tenant issues that I had to go repair, so I only got a half day in here. I was able to get the floor up, and then I got some cleaning supplies, so we need to wipe down all of the trim so we could paint that white, along with spackle the holes and the other nicks in the wall. So we spent $100 today. Spackling and filming is very difficult, so I just kind of showed you the idea, but I did it a lot better off camera. These walls are super textured too, so it's just kind of hard in general to spackle it to make it even look good, but we're doing the best we can. Bathroom demo went well, and you should never pay to get rid of any metal. Any scrapper will take this. So this was a super heavy tub. Some guy came and took it for free, and now we got rid of the toilet, so ripped up the old flooring. The bathroom is actually coming along pretty well now. Another trip to the dump. The amount of people who bring U-Hauls to the dump and pack it with trees and debris and construction material, it's incredible. So we're just over a week left. I mean, the demo is pretty much done. The kitchen floor is ready to go down but we have to paint still. Things aren't looking the best right now, so the next couple of days are going to be very telling, but this tenant is coming one way or another. She paid her deposit today, so we have to finish. 8 days until my tenant moves in, and the general consensus in the comments from the last 3 videos are worried. And I totally understand that feeling because I feel it too. So we're back at Lowe's. We're finally starting the walls, so we have the agreeable gray in the Valspar Reserve or whatever it is. It was buy one, get one 50% off, so I opted for that one. In this video, you'll just see me edging the bedroom mainly with 2 coats, but I actually came back later tonight and my phone was almost dead, so I didn't film it, but I did the living room as well. I had to finish up the bathroom demo today because there's a nurse on the 2nd floor here who works nights, who starts their next shift, so we can no longer run power tools during the day for convenience for them. We got that Canadian smoke here in Northeast PA. For the record, this video is not sponsored by Bob's Furniture, but if they want to sponsor me, that'd be awesome. Normally I forget to do this, but we had to go order the couch, brought 2 of my kids with me. I know a lot of people are probably going to hate on this, but their furniture is pretty good. At least the couch I get, I've used it the past 2 times. I had 3 hockey players stay on it, and there were no issues with it. And also, they hook up the kids with free ice cream, so you can't argue with that. So like I said, I came back later in the night, and I did end up edging the living room. So those 2 rooms are ready to be rolled. The carpet is coming in on Monday, so I have to finish this by the weekend. The plumbers are coming in on Saturday, I hope, or at the latest Monday. That's going to be cutting it pretty close. The electrician will be here on Saturday to switch out all the lights. So there's going to be a lot happening in the next couple days. I still feel pretty good about this. I think we're going to get done. Let me know what you think in the comments. I have 7 days left until my tenant moves in. Let's see what we did today. And we actually did nothing. So that is right. I am selling my own house, so I had to get that listed. And I spent all day there, and I didn't do a thing on the apartment. So I know that's gonna secondhand worry a lot of you, understandably, because I'm actually very worried now that we'll only have 6 days to fix everything. People ask us, how do you find travel nurses to rent to? There are 5 major ways you can find your travel nurse. Posted on Zillow, which you probably won't get the best results. Airbnb and VRBO, and then you set your minimum stay to 30 days. Now each one of these different platforms have some different pros and cons I could go into if you want a different video on that. Facebook, which is free, there's a lot of groups that are geared specifically to travel nurses. Finally, you want to use Furnish Finder. Furnish Finder is like the main one that they all use. Post on all 5 of them. That way to stay full. I run 6 midterm rentals right now, and they are really great tenants. You might not always have travel nurses. Sometimes I get traveling welders. I had professional hockey players, college interns. Day 6 is tomorrow, and there's a lot to get done. So I will make another video tomorrow, and hopefully we're a lot further than we are today. 6 days until my tenant moves in, and this is where we're at. We've got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time, so let's get right into it. We are painting the walls, painting the cabinets. We need to get this all finished today. There's a lot to be done. I know originally I said that I would not be doing any landlord specials, but I'm running out of time. I don't know what else to do, so I think it's come to this.
It was said that you would destroy this and not join them. I hate you. I hate you.
Okay, yes, I did paint over those, but they will be fixed tomorrow when the electrician gets here. So getting back to work, we're painting all of these walls. And those who are wondering, again, this is a travel nurse. This is fully furnished, all utilities concluded. This apartment will rent for $1,500 when it's done. That's utilities included, Wi-Fi included, off-street parking, everything you need to live here is included. It's also pet friendly, which is very important to the traveling nurses. So the next thing we need to do is we need to order all those items so they get here in time. The easiest way to do this is to order it all on Amazon. So I made a big list and I got everything I needed there, which we spent $930. And now this is what the apartment looks like now. Bedroom is completely done. Living room's got 1 coat. I will finish that tomorrow. The kitchen is trimmed out. Still a lot of work to be done. I'm very worried about the bathroom. I'm not sure if that's going to get done in time. Other than that, everything else is coming along nicely. There are now just 5 days until my tenant moves in. There's still a ton of work to do, and we're going to get right into it. We have the electrician coming, so I had to run over to Lowe's and get all the lighting. To me, the boob lights are landlord special. We will not be putting these in because I hate these. Even though they're cheap and they come in a 2-pack, we're not using them. Normally, I just opt for the flat panel LEDs, so we don't have to deal with bulbs. We're going to switch out the receptacles and the switches. We spent $352. There were people commenting that this is actually already done and finished, but here it is, June 10th. So we replaced all the outlets and lighting and the fixtures, so everything is looking a lot better. I grabbed the flooring and the underlayment for the kitchen and the bathroom for when we're ready for that. I use an LVP for the bathroom and the kitchen because I like the look of it and it's very durable. I actually use carpet in the living room and the bedroom because I think it's more comfortable. And the travelers are usually quite easy on it and they do very minimal wear and tear. The carpet's coming on Monday, so we also had to clear this all out and kind of get ready for that. Now that the painting is all done, so the living room, the bedroom, the kitchen, and the little secondary bedroom or storage is all painted. Everything is coming together really well now. I'm actually kind of happy where we are. The bathroom is still the big question mark. Tomorrow we should have that framed in, which will make me feel a lot better. The electrician will be back to fix a couple outlets on the one light that was missed. I am actually rewatching this video and realizing I didn't get any lights for next to the mirror. So that might be an issue, but there's a couple days left and a lot will be done and this thing will be ready to go. It is Sunday and we're now just down to 4 days until my tenant moves in. Wasn't planning on doing a whole lot today because it's Sunday, but this bathroom is not looking great. The plumber is coming on Monday, so that needs to be ready for him when he gets here. We also have a ton of garbage on the front porch now, so another dump trip is going to have to happen. And then we had even more bad news with my Amazon deliveries saying they're running late. Hopefully not too late. This floor was a nightmare to deal with. We had to reframe the floor and then level it and put plywood down. So now at least the bathroom floor is all level, so we could then frame in the shower. The electrician was able to come back and he did finish putting the lights up and fixing the outlets or replacing the outlets that he missed. So everything is brand new there, which is great. The bathroom is now framed in. A lot of things have to happen tomorrow. The carpet's supposed to be going down. The kitchen floor is supposed to be going down. The plumber's going to be here. There's definitely going to be too many cooks in the kitchen, but this needs to be finished now. It is Monday, and now there is 3 days until my tenant moves in, and we had a bunch of garbage out front. We had to start off by going to the dump, and we had some good news. The Amazon stuff showed up, and that's where the good news ends today because my tile guy canceled, so I had to get a shower surround instead, which is fine. Then the carpet guy I text, and he says, I'm actually going to start on Tuesday, so now the carpet's coming down Tuesday. The plumber did show up, but then he ended up having to change a lot of plumbing that goes to the second floor as well, which was a lot more work that is just kind of not seen but needed to be done. So it was a busy day, but not a whole lot on the surface getting done, unfortunately. There's been a lot of jokes of like, oh, I bet this nurse is watching and freaking out. There is actually a nurse moving in on the second floor, and she is watching and reached out to me and offered to move in later if that means that this nurse will move in on time. I really appreciate the offer, but I still believe that we're going to get this done on time. But I do appreciate the offer, and that is why I love renting to traveling nurses. So like 90% of the work needs to get done tomorrow because this is as far as we got today. There is so much left to do. If things don't go well tomorrow, I will have to have that hard conversation about move-in. Stay tuned to see if it's finished. I still believe we're going to get it done. There's now just 2 days until my tenant moves in, and there's a lot of work to be done, and a lot of work did get done today. I also want to start off by saying I did talk to the nurse, and she said as long as it's livable and everything is functional, she'll move in. I told her I'd comp the days until it's completely done. So we got the carpet going in. Patting down today, carpet in tomorrow. It's great. We'll start putting the furniture in and all the other stuff, so that will come along just fine. Not worried about that. The kitchen floor is now down as well. After getting around the radiators and the pipes, it goes down really smooth. It's an LVP click-together floor. It's durable. It's waterproof. It's great for kitchens and bathrooms. Honestly, through the whole house is good. Now, here is the big issue, the bathroom. The bathroom is drywalled in. The shower is in. But coating this with spackle takes multiple days of dry time. So this is where we're running into the biggest issue right now. We also got our trim and our outlet plates and our switch plates along with the blinds. So we're going to put all that up while we're waiting for the spackle to dry in between coats. And here we are. We are left with 1 day left. And we're about to probably double the amount of money we spent tomorrow. And the padding is down. The carpet is not. But that's coming tomorrow. The bathroom, it has one coat of spackle on it. That's going to be the main focus tomorrow, along with getting all the trim and the moldings down. And we are also going to build all the furniture. So tomorrow, we have to wrap it up. Tomorrow is the day the tenant comes, 1 day until the tenant moves in, and there is still a ton of work to do, and we made some serious progress today. The carpet guys are back. We were building furniture. There's a lot of furniture to build. We were laying down trim over the flooring to finish off the kitchen, and the carpet is done, which also needs trim. Looks great. We spent $1,250 on it. Next time I need to buy easier furniture because it took Joe forever to build these, but he got it done in the end, so that's all that's important. The bathroom is now the bane of my existence. We had to get some of the furniture out of storage as well today. Mattress lamp, chair, bed frame. The bathroom floor was being put down. The last couple coats of spackle, and we used the 20-minute mud, but it was definitely a longer set time than we thought. This baseboard rings up as $5.23, so if you need any baseboard at Lowe's, you should go run down. It was like that at 2 different stores. So this is where we left off, and not to drag this out another day, but this nurse does not move in until 5 o'clock, so we have all day tomorrow to still work. This is also not my first time coming down to the wire doing this. I should have learned my lesson the last 2 times I did this, but it's hard to turn down a nurse when they want to rent it. Most of them are very understanding about what's going on and the amount of work. They're here for 13 weeks, so they just want a nice place to stay. So a day or two delay is not a huge deal for them. Tomorrow by 5 p.m., though, we will be wrapped up. 0 days until my tenant moves in. My tenant moves in today. at least my tenant was supposed to move in today. Nursing contracts can get canceled at a moment's notice, and this one did the day before move-in. So I took the kids to Knoebels instead and left Eric and Joe to work. So this is the challenge and the issue with traveling nurses is they're on a 13-week contract through a third party with a local hospital normally. And these contracts can be canceled before, in the middle, or like a week or two in at any given time. So this nurse's contract was canceled the day before, and those traveling nurses who are wondering about this, I did return her deposit. Since she was working with me on move-in, it made the most sense that we came to a agreement to just return the deposit as it was. So they still made good progress today. We had to build out for the washer and dryer. We got all the trim down, all the caulking down. We got the bathroom trimmed out. We're going to take a few days off, and then I have a traveling medic moving in on Thursday, which is June 22nd. So Wednesday, I will have this all finished. I will do a thorough walkthrough of the apartment, having it set up and completed 100%. I will also break down all the final costs that were incurred to get this all set up and remodeled. And I am sorry that it took so long to make this update. I couldn't decide on if I should just finish it and lie and say somebody moved in. But I think it's best for everyone to see that unexpected things happen when you do rent to people. So again, this was pushed back, but we'll have another traveler coming on Thursday. After 13 days, my tenant is finally ready to move in. Let's recap to where we were. So this is what it looked like originally. We had a tenant who wanted to move in 11 days, but had her contract canceled at the last minute, so I had to find a different one. This was an apartment that was a long-term rental, but I had a tenant that wasn't so great, so I kicked her out, and now I replaced with a traveling nurse, and this will be a $1,500 apartment with all utilities, Wi-Fi, and fully furnished. I also said I would break down the total cost of everything spent to do this, so that is at the end. So I had a lot of last-minute things to get. I just wanted to say I appreciate everyone who has followed, and if you haven't hit that follow button, please do, and we will do this all again. I like to start them off with cleaning supplies along with toilet paper and stuff like that for when they get there and if they don't have time to go to the store. Here is the final product. I got the washer and dryer from Facebook Marketplace for $300. This right here is a bonus room. I do not furnish this one. This is for storage only, and I tell them that before they move in. I picked up the kitchen island on wheels for extra counter space here for $100 off Facebook Marketplace. The living room came out really well, but what everyone wants to see is the bathroom because we had to rip out that old tub and reframe it all and put something new in. And then here is the bathroom. So we had to go down to a 48-inch shower stall instead of the 60-inch tub because there was not enough space for the toilet in the corner where it was. So this just makes it a little more spacious, and it's a way better design. So the final total cost, I spent $9,088. That does not include labor on this remodel, but the plus side of posting this all on social media is I also made $1,400 to offset some of the costs. Again, I appreciate everybody following along, and we will be on to the next one.